Hello, and welcome to Prince M. Kenya. I am Lillian, Broken Promises, the story of deported U.S. veteran David Barrio. David Barrio's journey to America began more than 2 decades ago in Nairobi, Kenya. In 1998, he arrived in the United States on a student visa. While pursuing his education, an army recruiter convinced him to enlist, promising free schooling and a pathway to U.S. citizenship. Barrio joined the military, serving in both the Army and the Air Force Reserves. He was driven by a deep desire to serve and defend the U.S. Constitution. However, his military career came to an abrupt end in 2007. The recruiter who enlisted him was court-martialed and found guilty of unlawfully recruiting international students, including Barrio. Although Barrio's discharge papers show he was honorably discharged for an erroneous entry, investigative records revealed he was part of a fraudulent enlistment scheme. "My recruiter was fraudulently recruiting internationals to meet his quota," Barrio explained. Following his discharge, Barrio faced a nightmare he never anticipated. Stripped of his military certification and VA benefits, he was detained in a migrant detention center for a year before being deported back to Kenya. "I don't know if they were trying to make me give up or radicalize me," he said, reflecting on his ordeal. A growing problem for deported veterans. Barrio's story is not an isolated incident. He is one of many veterans who honorably served in the U.S. Armed Forces, but were later deported without the citizenship and benefits they were promised. Despite regulations requiring military service to be considered during immigration proceedings, these rules have often been ignored. The scale of the problem remains unclear, as the federal government does not track the number of deported veterans. A report by UC Berkeley's Veterans Law Practicum titled "Broken Promises" highlights the issue, emphasizing the need for systemic change.